Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
برنامه‌های ما شامل زبان‌های بسیاری است. از این وبسایت دیدن فرمایید suprememastertv.com/schedule.
So the United Nations say something like the accelerating loss of biodiversity poses a fundamental threat to the survival of humankind. Yeah, saying all the time, have to do something, yeah? Make a law, stop eating meat, stop fishing, stop killing animals.
Please continue watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Chun Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English, with subtitles in Arabic, Aulasis, also known as Vietnamese, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai.
Saludos, alegres espectadores compasivos. Mi nombre es Erwin de Santa Ana, en el asombroso El Salvador. Nuestra gente alaba su amor incondicional por todos los que les rodean. El Salvador, situado en América Central, tiene una historia antigua y los restos arqueológicos muestran que los mayas, los aztecas y los indios pipiles poblaron la tierra. A pesar de su tamaño modesto, el país tiene la cuarta economía más grande de la región. Históricamente, la principal exportación era la planta de añil, seguida eventualmente por el café. En el 2015, El Salvador fue llamado el país que había alcanzado el progreso más grande en el mundo en términos del aumento acceso a suministro de agua y saneamiento. El país ha producido una multitud de personas famosas, algunas de las cuales han dejado su marca internacionalmente, entre ellos el poeta Roque Dalton. Con su rica historia, sobresaliente belleza natural y bellísimos paisajes y gente muy amigable, esta nación centroamericana tiene un poquito de todo para todos, desde la animada ciudad a relajarse en el sol, a hacer senderismo en las montañas y exploraciones por los bosques. Es un honor compartir un vistazo del encantador El Salvador con ustedes, amables espectadores. Oramos a los cielos para que bendigan sus días con felicidad, paz y armonía. Durante más de 3 décadas, la maestra suprema Chun Hai ha iluminado nuestros mundos con sus enseñanzas divinas. Una maestra totalmente iluminada, ella imparte el método Kuan Yin de meditación a aquellos que desean descubrir inmediatamente la naturaleza de Dios interna y alcanzar en una vida la liberación eterna del ciclo de la transmigración. El método Kuan Yin ha sido practicado por todos los maestros iluminados, entre ellos el venerado, honrado, el mundo Buda Sakyamuni, el venerado Jesús Cristo, Hijo de Dios, el venerado maestro y filósofo Confucio, el venerado señor Krishna, el venerado maestro y filósofo Lao Tse, el venerado señor Mahavira, el amado profeta Mahoma, que la paz sea con él, el primer gurú Sikh, Sri Guru Nanak Devji, y muchos más. Ella enfatiza que si siempre recordamos a Dios, ofrecemos servicio desinteresado a otros y seguimos las leyes del universo, alcanzaremos nuestro potencial más elevado como humanos y comprenderemos verdaderamente nuestro propósito en la Tierra. La Suprema Maestra Shin Hai es un extraordinario ejemplo viviente de compasión, enviando frecuentemente asistencia material y financiera, además de amor a los refugiados, a los desamparados, a las víctimas de desastres naturales y a otros que necesitan ayuda. La Maestra Suprema Shin Hai está profundamente agradecida con el amado Dios por toda la ayuda financiera, consuelo y apoyo para los afligidos y necesitados, cualquier buena causa a través de los años, como una humilde receptora para su compasión y amor hacia sus preciados hijos. La Maestra Suprema Shin Hai respetuosamente agradece a todos los individuos especiales, organizaciones, líderes y gobiernos por todo su apoyo genuino, amoroso y regular. Que el cielo los bendiga por siempre. Nosotros, los miembros de la Asociación Internacional Maestra Suprema Shin Hai, también agradecemos sinceramente por su expresiva bondad. Deseámosles lo mejor. La Maestra Suprema Shin Hai recibe el amor y el reconocimiento de numerosas organizaciones y medios de comunicación, gobiernos y personas individuales, así como muchos galardones de su parte, como por ejemplo el Premio Guse de la Paz 2016, considerado el Premio Nobel de la Paz de Oriente, el Premio al Liderazgo Mundial Espiritual en 1994, el Premio Mahavir en el 2008, la proclamación de los días 22 de febrero y 25 de octubre como Día de la Maestra Suprema Shin Hai, nombrada Ciudadana Honoraria de los Estados Unidos, etc. Y ha sido honrada a través de los años con otros numerosos premios y galardones por sus excepcionales obras filantrópicas y humanitarias. Nos disculpamos por no poder mostrar otros muchos premios y honores por falta de espacio y tiempo. La Maestra Suprema Xinhai respetuosamente agradece a todos los individuos especiales, organizaciones, líderes y gobiernos por todo su apoyo genuino, amoroso y regular. Que el cielo los bendiga por siempre. Nosotros, los miembros de la Asociación Internacional Maestra Suprema Xinhai, también agradecemos sinceramente por su expresiva bondad. Deseamos lo mejor. Como verdadera voz para nuestros preciosos amigos animales, la Maestra Suprema Xinhai promueve la pacífica y amorosa dieta a base de productos vegetales y prevé, con el despertar de la humanidad hacia lo sagrado de todas las vidas, un tranquilo y glorioso mundo completamente vegano, donde los animales y las personas vivan en dichosa armonía. Sus iniciativas para difundir la tendencia vegana son diversas y entre ellas se incluyen la distribución del volante de vida alternativa, los restaurantes veganos, internacionales veganos Loving Food, empresas de productos de alimentación veganos, productos de piel vegana, Supreme Master Television, además de hablar regularmente con influyentes líderes de gobierno y medios de comunicación y participar en conferencias televisadas sobre el cambio climático, etc. Tanto si somos conscientes de eso o no, sus esfuerzos han tenido una enorme influencia sobre la conciencia mundial del estilo de vida respetuoso con los animales y de cómo esta manera benevolente puede traer paz duradera entre las naciones, a la vez que salvamos nuestro planeta del cambio climático y de los desastres. A lo largo de los años, la Maestra Suprema Xinhai ha viajado por todo el mundo, desde las Américas hasta África, desde Europa hasta Oceanía. Ha ofrecido cientos de discursos al público, sus discípulos, sobre muchos temas espirituales. Hoy tenemos la bendición de presentar una de esas inspiradoras conferencias titulada Tendencias Veganas en todo el Mundo, parte 5 de 11, en Entre Maestra y Discípulos, impartida en inglés el 6 de agosto de 2015 en Francia.
Now they report about ocean securities. 90 million tons of fish are caught annually. All this we already tell you. There are 300 to 400 ocean death zones already. Getting worse. Today, 50% of coral is dead. The coral reef is the protection of the ocean, for the fish and all the marine life, and protect us as well. Overfishing has wiped out 90% of big fish. Well, almost some of this we report already on SMTV, yeah? Global fishing is an 85 billion industry, United Nations Environment Program report. My God, 85 billion. Very powerful. 20 billion annually is used to subsidize global fishing industries. So your tax money also go to subsidize the fish industry, not just the meat industry. It's your money also. So all the meat eater, they profit from your tax. Yeah? Even though you don't eat meat, you still have to pay. You pay tax and the government use it to subsidize the meat and the fish industry, even though you're vegan. It's not fair. You earn hard money, you pay tax for the people who kill animals and fish. And then we also have some collective bad karma. Understand me? Yes. So it can take 3 pounds of wild fish to grow 1 pound of farm fish. That is another thing. You know, they have a fish industry where they grow fish instead of grow vegetable. And they use 3 pounds of wild fish to feed these industrial fish. That is not just feeding human, they feed other fish and then sell that. It's all wasteful. The earth has enough food for everybody. It's just all this abuse that is people starving. Starving because of lack of food and water. And many of children in the world don't have clean water to drink like we do. That's why I told you, be sparing. We're lucky already. Because of this fishing stuff, not only the fish, but if they use 3 pounds to grow 1 pound of fish, then it's a lot of waste. Waste on money, waste on food, waste, and then create climate change also. It affects everybody, vegan and non-vegan. That is not fair. But what can we do? We try our best and spread it out so maybe one day everybody become vegan, huh? To protect. Okay. According to United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, 25% of fish caught are fed to livestock. They feed the fish with it and they feed the livestock with fish also. 25% of it. In a sense, 25% feed to livestock like pig and cow and all that, and another how many percent feed to the farm fish industry, farming fish. Oceans are at the breaking point. The conditions of the world's fisheries has drastically declined as a result of overfishing. In 1950, 15% of fish stocks were harvested to their maximum sustainable limit. 85% were sustainably fished. But in 2003, 32% of stocks had collapsed. 39% were overfished. And the remaining 29% were at the limit of sustainability. Okay, this is a New York Times report now. And also Sea Around Us Project report. This is from World Preservation Foundation report. Okay. Look at this picture, right? This is the water. This is full of garbage. See, a little boat in the middle. The rest are just garbage. Yeah, some areas like that. Huh? Garbage. Our garbage. Yeah, talking about science here. The journal Science grimly predicted that if fishing rates continue apace, as it is now, or more, then all the world's fisheries will have collapsed by the year of 2048. Yeah, this picture is full of garbage, all kind of garbage, and plastic bottles and plastic stuff like that. Sometimes it choke the fish and the birds and whoever. Sometimes they think it's food, they eat them, and then they choke. 25 million tons, or 25%, and by some account, as much as 50% of global fisheries catch each year are used to feed livestock, and twice as much as Japanese consumers. But they say as much as 50%. Some reported the 25, but others report like as much as 50% of all the fish they catch every year are used to feed livestock. So even human eating also maybe 50% or less, Fish to feed livestock 50%, but to feed the fish also that they grow again, or some waste that they throw away and all that, or they make it into fertilizer if they cannot use. So it's a lot of fish. Every year they took it away, uselessly. Globally, pigs and chickens alone consume 6 times the amount of seafood as do American consumers. My God. And twice as much as Japanese consumers. And we thought the Japanese, they eat a lot of fish already. But the fish that they caught, they feed the chicken and pigs even more than the Japanese eaters and more than American people who eat fish. That's these 2 countries alone, not to talk about other countries, Yeah. And Japanese are famous for eating fish. They live on fish, right? And the pig and chicken, it's more than them, twice as much as the Japanese. Can you imagine? Okay, stopping diversion of marine organisms to livestock would significantly reduce pressure on the world's dwindling fisheries while reducing climate risk. Yeah, of course. Biomass of popularly eaten fish is like this. In 1900, they eat less. And today, in 2000, more. It's all empty here. So, how many tons per kilometers? Okay. This means before they eat like 3 tons. Over here, red is 3 tons. And yellow is less, and blue and light blue and purple is less. So beginning from 1,900, they eat less. These are less tons. And here all white, meaning 11 tons plus. So this in 2000, we eat so much. So all white. Just a little bit of green here. Per year, huh? Yeah. So 90 million tons of fish are caught every year. My God, how can the stomachs bear so much weight from animals? And 6.8 billion. By comparison, the entire population weighs 316 million tons. My God, talking about greed and gluttonous. Biodiversity tipping point. Okay. A recent study by the United Nations found that plants and animals are now disappearing at up to 1,000 times the natural background rate of extinction, with vital life-supporting ecosystems that could soon be irreversibly damaged. And then we have global warming. Even with the strictest greenhouse gas emission limits, the Earth's temperature is still expected to rise another 3.5 degrees Celsius within a few decades. Oh God, they say if rise to 2 degrees, then we cannot bear already. Now it will continue to rise to 3.5 degrees Celsius. Huh? They say if the global warming rise to 2 more degrees, then it's unbearable. We should keep it below 2 degrees. But at the rate it is like this, in a few decades, we will rise already rise now, we'll rise another 3.5 degrees Celsius. That means maybe altogether, from the normal, it will rise to like 5 degrees or 5 degrees and a half. So I don't know where we go. Which would result in the death of the Amazon rainforest. Wow, then we're doomed. Massive hurricanes smashing coastal cities, vast runaway release of methane from melting permafrost, and ultimately mass extinctions. Already we see that disasters have become more frequent, prolonged, and deadlier. Thus, if these 6 factors are not stopped fast, we risk losing everything. What else? Yeah? Everybody can see that. But not everybody tries to do anything. Earth is presently experiencing the 6th great extinction. 70% of plants are endangered or critically endangered. We have lost 40% of our forest. 40%! The forest is our lungs, not just the ocean. And we lost 40% already. And we lost 50% of our wetlands. 50% of wetlands. There's cooling, the earth also. And we lost 5.38 trillion of species. That will cost 7.5% of global GDP. Scientists now estimate the rate of biodiversity loss is more than 1,000 times faster than at any other time in the Earth's fossil record, and is accelerating. It's not just that, it's going up and up. Earth's biodiversity could reach a tipping point as early as 2045. Another 20 years? 30 years, okay. 30 years, nothing, isn't it? I began my mission 33 years ago. And, it seems like yesterday. When I initiate you're only 30, now you're 70. So quick. Some of them. So 30 years is nada. 30 years is nothing at all, right? You were a teenager when you were initiated with me, now you're 30-something already. Nah? And you didn't think that so fast. Year is only 12 months. 1 year is only 52 weeks. Understand? 52 short weeks. Weeks. 52 weeks. Yeah? And 30 times 52 weeks. That's it. Threatening if all this biodiversity loss could reach tipping point as early as 2045, then it's threatened to collapse all of Earth's ecosystems, threatening all life on this planet. It's not just the loss of biodiversity, but it's our lives. Another 30 years, maybe we all die. Capiche? So the United Nations say something like, the accelerating loss of biodiversity poses a fundamental threat to the survival of humankind. Yeah, saying all the time, have to do something, yeah? Make a law, stop eating meat, stop fishing, stop killing animals. Mr. Ban Ki-moon is here. Yeah. The General Ban Ki-moon, Secretary of United Nations, says thus, a rescue package similar to that introduced after the global financial crisis is urgently needed to halt the worldwide loss of biodiversity, which is resulting in heavy human cost. Yeah. A no-meat diet would prevent over 60% of species loss as well. See that? Yeah. Climate change will become, now is a real thing, and our climate will become hotter, drier droughts, and more extreme weather. As I am talking to you right now, hundreds or thousands of firefighters trying their best to put down the fire in California, many places in California. Yeah, and before that, other countries, other areas. The fire started a few days ago, but they're still battling to keep it under control. It looked like it's very difficult to control the fire because too many places. And that's only in California, not to talk about other places. Okay, climate change means lower agricultural yields, meaning also every year there are 1 million climate refugees, meaning also $3.59 trillion to pay. The cost of climate change is 5% of global GDP. Right now, only 5%. But, in the future. World Watch Institute report that livestock and their byproducts actually account for at least 51% of annual worldwide greenhouse gas emission. At least, say at least. Now that we knew already. 1 in 45, by 2050, there will be 200 million climate refugees. I mean, 1 in every 45 person will be a climate refugee in 2050. But where do we go? Everybody will go to one place, and then the climate change will also not spare that place. Sooner or later, where do we go? Maybe today we can go to maybe Switzerland is cooler, but after a while, Switzerland will not also be cooler. And then where will we go? The United Nations Environment Program, UNEP, said we have reviewed all the available science and conclude that two broad areas are currently having a disproportionately high impact on people and the planet's life support systems. These are energy in the form of fossil fuels and agriculture, especially the raising of livestock for meat and dairy products. Then do something if they know that much. Okay, Netherlands Environmental Impact Assessment saying that a vegan diet can reduce climate change mitigation costs by over 80% between 2009 and 2050. I showed you already yesterday the cloud. The cloud. Like a fist of God, or some God, angry warning, yeah? There's some bad thing to come. Because there are gods, divas, who are taking care of the color of the cloud, the shape of the cloud, the position of the cloud. There are different divas, take care of different things on the planet and on the heaven.
Espectadores respetables, apreciamos su compañía para el episodio de hoy, titulado Tendencias veganas en todo el mundo, parte 5 de 11, en Entre Maestra y Discípulos. A continuación viene el Sutra sobre los votos y los méritos originales del maestro de la medicina, Tagatata Luz Lapislázuli, parte 3 de 4, en Palabras de Sabiduría, justo después de Noticias de Interés. Sigan con nosotros en Supreme Master Television para más programación positiva. Que sus almas despierten a las infinitas posibilidades.
Respectable viewers, we appreciate your company for today's episode entitled Vegan Trends Around the World, Part 5 of 11, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is the Sutra on the Original Vows and Merits of the Medicine Master Lapislázuli Light Tathagata, Part 3 of 4 on Words of Wisdom, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May your souls awaken to the infinity possibilities.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.